President-elect William Ruto's defense team is urging the Supreme Court of Kenya to dismiss the presidential petition, terming it as fictional. Led by Senior Counsel Fred Ngatia, Ruto's team deconstructed the allegations made by the first petitioner, Raila Odinga, and affidavits filed by Arnold Ochieng, Okiya, Omtata, and Githongo, saying they lack proof to demonstrate the election was bungled. As Gichuki Wachira reports, Ruto's defense team has invited the judges to view the events mentioned in the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Chair Wafula Chebukati's affidavit as an attempted but failed coup d'etat orchestrated by the National Security Committee.
Very important aid.
President-elect William Ruto's defense team lead counsel Fred Ngatia compared the allegations raised in the presidential petition by Raila Odinga to the ones laid at Ghana's Supreme Court, asking the judges to seek substantive truth that will trigger a relief with finality and stability.
In my submission, therefore, I would request this honorable court, as we begin our submissions, to bear in mind how Ghana resolved an identical situation by, number one, looking for the substantive truth, and then immediately that should trigger a relief which is finality and stability.
Ngatia poking holes in the claim that some Forms 34A had been manipulated during the transmission, challenging the petitioner to table authentic hard copies that conflict with the data in the portal.
Show us one Form 34A in the public portal, because that is where ultimately it landed, which differs with the hard copy at the polling station. Show us only one. Or show us a ballot box that people from outer space came and voted into, stuffed into it, and then all this hijacking in midair took place. There's no such evidence. And why there's no such evidence is because that is the work of fiction.
Lawyer Katwa Kigen deconstructed the affidavits filed by Githongo and Arnold Ochieng, questioning the authenticity of their source. Githongo had filed an affidavit providing details used to log into the server to manipulate results, but withdrew later, only for Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya to swear a similar affidavit. Ruto's team further questioned Okiya Omtata's affidavit that he claims none of the candidates attained 50% +1 threshold, saying his calculation was based on wrong figures.
In the entirety of the petition, none of the Form 34As at the point of the polling stations have been presented as having been challenged at any point. So that then the irresistible conclusion that should be made from the point at which the Form 34A originates is that those Form 34As represented an accurate state of affairs at the polling station, both in terms of data and in terms of the integrity of the process of voting and the counting of the votes.
Professor Kindiki Kithure and Kyoko Kilukumi, on their part, used the affidavit sworn by IBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati to demonstrate the National Security Committee attempted to interfere.
Those events and those activities amount to nothing short of a flagrant attempt to overthrow the constitution of our country, to subvert the sovereign will of the people of Kenya, contrary to Article 1 of the Constitution. It is our view that those events alone constitute nothing but an attempt to establish a government unconstitutionally, contrary to Article 3(2) of the Constitution. And in our humble and respectful view, Chief Justice, my lords, my ladies, the events of that day are basically an attempted but failed coup d'etat.
The legal team now wants the petition dismissed and the election of William Ruto as the 5th president validated. Gichuki Wachira, Prime Edition.